Hey friends, it's the DeFi Doctor here. I'm the head of education at Decentralized Masters, the place where we break down crypto, DeFi, and blockchain in a way that actually makes sense. And today we have a big one, the Bybit hack. What really happened? How did Bybit's CEO pull off a one-to-one ETH recovery? And most importantly, how you can protect yourself from situations like this. This is one of the biggest exchange hacks we've seen in a while, and it's a massive wake-up call for anyone in crypto. So let's get into it. So here's what happened. Bybit, one of the biggest crypto exchanges out there, got hit with a major hack. Over $1.5 billion worth of Ethereum was drained from their wallets in a highly coordinated attack. The hackers exploited a vulnerability during a routine transfer from Bybit's cold wallet to a warm wallet, which is already a scary thought. These kinds of transfers happen all of the time, and if a top-tier exchange like Bybit can be exploited, what does that say about security of other platforms? Now, this wasn't just some random attack. The hackers clearly knew what they were doing. They were able to manipulate the transaction, gain control of the cold wallet, and move 401,000 ETH into an unknown address. Now, if this sounds familiar, it's because we've seen similar large-scale exploits before, with FTX, Mt. Gox, and even Binance facing security issues in the past. But here's where things took an interesting turn. Bybit's CEO, Ben Shao, acted fast. Instead of waiting for law enforcement or a drawn-out recovery process, he immediately worked on replenishing the lost ETH to make sure users wouldn't be affected. And he did it one-to-one, meaning if you had ETH on Bybit, your balance remained untouched. So how did he pull that off? Bybit used a mix of loans, deposits from big players, and straight-up market buys to fill the gap. Imagine the pressure of having to replace over $1 billion worth of Ethereum almost overnight. That's insane. And credit where it's due, most exchanges wouldn't have been able to pull that off. This move alone restored a lot of trust in Bybit, showing they had the liquidity and the resources to handle a crisis. But let's not forget the bigger picture here, crypto security. If an exchange with billions in assets can get hacked, what does that mean for the average investor? If you're keeping your funds on an exchange and assuming everything is safe, well, think again. Let's talk about how you can actually protect yourself. Because at the end of the day, your security is your responsibility. Here's what I personally do. I use a hardware wallet. Seriously, if you don't have one yet, get one. Keeping your crypto in cold storage, meaning completely offline, is the safest way to protect your assets. Ledger, Trezor, Keystone, take your pick, but stop relying on exchanges to hold your funds. Next, enable two-factor authentication, or 2FA. And no, I'm not talking about SMS-based 2FA. That can be hacked. Use an authenticator app like Google Authenticator or Authy. Beware of phishing attacks. I get scam emails and fake DMs almost every day from support teams asking me to verify my wallet. Never click those links. If you ever need to access your account, go directly to the website yourself. Keep your software updated, whether it's your exchange app, wallet, or even your operating system. Outdated software is an open invitation for hackers. Diversify your storage. If all your assets are in one place, you're taking a huge risk. Spread them out. Some on an exchange for quick trades. Some in cold storage, maybe even a multi-signature wallet if you're serious about security. And let me be real with you, self-custody isn't always convenient. It's easier to leave your assets on an exchange, ready for trade. But that's how people lose everything overnight. Just ask anyone who had funds stuck on FTX when it collapsed. Now let's wrap up. The Bybit hack was a reminder that even the biggest platforms in crypto can be vulnerable. But what really stood out was how Bybit handled it. They didn't just apologize and move on. They took responsibility, covered the losses, and showed that they had the resources to back their users. But here's the thing, next time it might not be Bybit. It could be any other exchange, and they might not have the funds to recover like this. So Take this as a lesson. Secure your assets because no one is going to do it for you. Thanks for tuning in to another Decentralized Masters crypto class. If you found this useful, subscribe and hit that like button. Stay sharp, my friends, stay decentralized, and I'll see you in the next class.